Stop waiting for luck. Build skills that win every time. Luck is not the reason people win. Many people look at successful lives and feel confused. They see someone with a good job, a strong income, confidence, freedom. They say one simple sentence: "He is lucky." This thought feels comfortable, because if success comes from luck, then failure is not your fault. You did nothing wrong. You were just unlucky. But this idea is dangerous. It slowly steals your power. It tells your mind that you cannot change your future. It tells you to wait, to hope, to do nothing. Luck sounds soft. Luck sounds kind. But luck makes people passive. Luck makes people sit still while life moves forward without them. Let us be honest. Most success is not luck. It is skill. People call it luck because they do not see the process. They only see the result. They see the finish line. They do not see the long road. Think about a tall tree. You see strong branches. You see green leaves. You see shade and beauty. But you do not see the seed. You do not see the years under the ground. You do not see the roots growing in silence. Success works the same way. When someone speaks English fluently, people say they are lucky. But they did not see the daily practice, the mistakes, the fear, the repetition. When someone has a good career, people say they met the right person, but they did not see the late nights, the learning, the effort when no one was watching. Luck is a story people tell themselves when they do not understand effort. Waiting for luck is like sitting in the dark and hoping the sun will rise inside the room. It will not happen. You must open the window. Skills are that window. Skills give you control. Luck takes control away from you. If you wait for luck, you wait forever. If you build skills, you move forward every day. There is a big difference between hope and action. Hope says, one day. Action says, today. Many people say they will start when the time is right, when they feel ready, when they have more time, when life becomes easier. But life does not become easier. Life becomes harder when you do nothing. Skills prepare you for reality. Luck prepares you for disappointment. Think about two people. The first person waits. They scroll on their phone. They watch others succeed. They say, maybe tomorrow. The second person starts small. They learn one word in English. They practice one skill. They improve one step. After 1 year, the difference is huge. The first person feels tired and angry. The second person feels stronger and calmer. Why? Because skills create progress, and progress creates confidence. Luck creates nothing. Many people believe success comes fast. They think one chance will change everything. They wait for a big moment. But big moments are rare. Small actions are daily. Skills grow in small moments. 10 minutes of learning, 1 page of reading, 1 conversation. This is how real change happens. Luck is outside your control. Skills are inside your control. You cannot command luck, but you can train skills. That is why skills are power. Power does not mean controlling others. Power means controlling your own future. When you have skills, you are not afraid of change. You are not afraid of losing a job. You are not afraid of starting again, because you know something important. You know you can learn. Learning is the real superpower. People who succeed are not special. They are prepared. Preparation is not talent. It is habit. They practice when they feel tired. They learn when they feel bored. They continue when others stop.
This is not magic. This is discipline. Discipline is doing what matters even when you do not feel like it. Luck never teaches discipline. Skills always do. Think about English learning. Many beginners say they are unlucky with languages. They say their brain is not good. They say English is too hard. But language is a skill, not a gift. Children learn language without luck. They repeat, they listen, they copy. Adults stop because they fear mistakes, not because they lack ability. Skills grow through mistakes. Mistakes are part of training. If you avoid mistakes, you avoid growth. Luck never asks you to face fear. Skills demand courage, and courage builds strength. When you build skills, you build identity. You start to see yourself differently. You stop saying, "I hope." You start saying, "I can learn." This shift changes everything. A person who believes in luck waits for permission. A person who believes in skills takes responsibility. Responsibility is heavy at first, but it gives freedom later. Luck feels light now, but it becomes heavy regret later. Many people regret not starting earlier. Very few regret starting small. Time will pass anyway. The question is how you use it. Skills turn time into value. Luck turns time into waiting. Every day you wait, someone else is practicing. Every day you delay, someone else improves. Not because they are better, but because they started. Starting is the hardest part, but it is also the most important part. You do not need motivation to start. You need decision. Motivation comes after action, not before.
When you take action, even small action, your brain changes. You feel movement. You feel progress. Progress creates hope. Real hope. Not hope based on chance. Hope based on evidence. Evidence that you are growing. Skills give you proof. Proof that you can change. Luck gives you excuses. Excuses feel safe, but safety without growth is a prison. Skills push you forward, even when it is uncomfortable. Growth is always uncomfortable at first. Comfort comes later. Luck promises comfort now, but pain later. Skills demand effort now, but freedom later. This is the trade. Life always asks for payment. You can pay with effort now or regret later. Skills are the smart payment. When you stop waiting for luck, you wake up. You see reality clearly. You understand that no one is coming to save you, and that is good news, because it means you can save yourself. You do not need permission to learn. You do not need approval to practice. You do not need luck to begin. You only need one decision, the decision to build skills. One step today, another step tomorrow. Slow is fine, stopping is not. This is how winning really works. Not fast, not easy, but possible for anyone. Skills do not care where you start. They only care that you continue. You may feel weak now. You may feel behind. That does not matter. What matters is direction. Luck has no direction. Skills always do. This is the truth most people avoid because it removes excuses, but it also gives power, and power is what changes lives. Power is a word many people misunderstand. They think power means money or status or control over others. But real power is simpler. Real power is the ability to act when life changes. Power is waking up without fear. Power is knowing you can handle problems. Power is not begging for chances. Skills create this power. Luck never does. When you have skills, you are not helpless. You are prepared. Prepared people move differently. They speak with calm. They listen with focus. They act with purpose. This is not confidence from ego. This is confidence from experience. Confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is a result. It comes from doing something many times. It comes from failing and continuing.
It comes from learning and improving. People often ask, how can I be confident? The answer is simple. Build skills. Confidence grows when your brain knows one truth. I can handle this. Luck cannot teach your brain that. Only practice can. Think about speaking English. A beginner feels nervous. Their heart beats fast. Their mind feels empty. They think confident speakers are lucky. But confident speakers trained their mouths, their ears, their minds. They repeated words again and again. They made mistakes. They felt embarrassed. They continued. Now their confidence looks natural, but it was built. Confidence that is built stays strong. Confidence that is borrowed breaks fast. Skills give you inner strength. Inner strength does not disappear when others doubt you. When criticism comes, skilled people listen. They adjust. They improve. Unskilled people feel attacked. They defend. They quit. Skills give you emotional control. Control does not mean no fear. It means fear does not stop you. Fear is part of growth. Skills teach you how to move with fear. Luck teaches you to avoid fear. Avoiding fear feels safe, but it keeps you small. Skills push you into discomfort, and discomfort grows capacity. Capacity is how much life you can handle. People with low capacity break easily. People with high capacity bend and rise. Skills increase capacity. Think about problems. Problems are not rare. They are normal. Losing a job, moving to a new place, facing change. People without skills panic. They freeze. They wait. People with skills pause, then act. They ask one question: what can I do with what I know? This question changes everything. Skills give you options. Options give you control. Control reduces fear. Fear comes from feeling trapped. Skills remove traps. When you have skills, you are mobile. You can move between jobs, between cities, between roles. You are not stuck. Luck cannot move with you. Skills can. Skills live inside you, in your hands, in your voice, in your thinking. No one can take them away. Money can disappear. Jobs can end. Titles can fade. Skills remain. This is why skilled people sleep better. They trust themselves. Trust in yourself is the strongest security. Many people look for safety in systems, in companies, in governments. But systems change, markets change, technology changes. Skills adapt. Adaptation is survival, and survival is power. The world does not reward waiting. It rewards readiness. Readiness comes from training. Training is boring sometimes. Training is slow sometimes. But training builds muscle, mental muscle. Mental muscle helps you stay calm under pressure. Pressure reveals who trained. In interviews, in meetings, in emergencies. Skills speak when words fail. People notice skill quietly. They trust it. Trust brings opportunities. Opportunities do not go to the loudest. They go to the most capable. Capability is skill in action. When you are capable, people rely on you. When people rely on you, your value rises.
Value gives freedom. Freedom is not doing nothing. Freedom is choosing what to do. Skills give choice. Choice is control over life. Without skills, choices are limited. With skills, paths open. This is why learning feels heavy at first. It is building future freedom. Future freedom always costs present effort. Most people want freedom without effort. That is why they wait for luck. Luck promises free results, but free results never last. Skills create earned results. Earned results stay. Think about money. Money without skill disappears fast. Skill without money creates money later. This is not theory. This is reality. People who understand money learned it. People who manage money trained habits. Luck did not teach them budgeting. Luck did not teach them patience. Skills did. The same is true for relationships. Communication is a skill. Listening is a skill. Speaking clearly is a skill. People say some are lucky in love, but healthy relationships require skills. Understanding, calm communication, emotional control. Skills build stability. Stability builds peace. Peace is not no problems. Peace is knowing you can solve them. Skills give this peace. Luck creates anxiety. When you depend on luck, you fear losing it. When you depend on skills, you trust growth. Growth mindset changes identity. You stop asking, will this work? You start asking, how can I learn? Learning questions lead to progress. Progress builds momentum. Momentum is powerful. Once you start moving, stopping feels harder than continuing. Skills create momentum. Small wins build belief. Belief changes behavior. Behavior shapes destiny. This is how skills control life direction, not by force, but by consistency. Consistency is quiet power. Quiet power lasts longer than loud promises. Luck is loud at the start, silent at the end. Skills are silent at the start, loud at the end. This is why many people quit early. They do not hear results yet, but growth is happening inside. Roots grow before branches. When branches appear, people say you were lucky. You will know the truth. You trained. Skills also change how you see others. You stop feeling jealous, you start feeling curious. You see success and ask, what did they learn? This question turns envy into education. Education builds equality. Skills level the field. You may start behind, but skills reduce distance. You may not control your past, but you control your training today. Today is where power lives. Yesterday is memory. Tomorrow is imagination.
Skills live in today. Every hour of practice is an investment. Every repetition is a deposit. Compound growth applies to skills too. Small effort daily becomes big ability later. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. Not through chance, but through choice. Choosing to practice. Choosing to learn. Choosing to continue. Confidence grows quietly. One day you notice something. You are calmer, stronger, clearer. Problems feel smaller. This is control. Not control over life events, but control over your response. Response determines outcome. Skills improve response. Better response creates better results. This cycle repeats. Skill leads to confidence. Confidence leads to action. Action leads to results. Results lead to more confidence. This is the winning loop. Luck has no loop. It happens once, then disappears. Skills repeat. They support you again and again. This is why skilled people do not fear the future. They know one thing. They can learn what they need. That belief is power. That belief is freedom. That belief changes everything. Build skills daily and create your own luck for life. Luck looks sudden, but it is not. What people call luck is often preparation meeting a moment. The moment comes fast. If you are not ready, it passes. Skills make you ready. This is why daily skill building matters. Not someday, not next year, daily. Big change is built from small actions repeated. 1 hour once a month does little. 10 minutes every day changes everything. Skills grow like muscles. They need regular use. Use creates strength. Strength creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. This is the daily chain. Many people break the chain by waiting. They wait for motivation, They wait for time. They wait for the perfect plan. Perfection never comes. Daily practice does. Daily practice does not feel exciting. It feels simple, sometimes boring, but boring beats broken. Boring habits build strong lives. You do not need extreme effort. You need consistent effort. Consistency beats intensity. Intensity burns fast. Consistency lasts long. This is how you build skills for life. Choose one skill, one that matters. Not 10, not 5, 1. Focus brings power. Scattered effort creates stress. Focused effort creates progress. Ask yourself one question. What skill would improve my life the most right now? Maybe it is communication. Maybe it is English. Maybe it is problem solving. Choose one. Then break it down. Big skills feel heavy. Small actions feel light.
Light actions are easier to repeat. If you want to speak better English, do not start with grammar books. Start with listening. Start with repeating. 5 minutes. Repeat one sentence again and again. Your brain learns through repetition. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiarity reduces fear. Fear is the enemy of action. When fear goes down, action goes up. Daily skill practice lowers fear. This is how skills create courage. Courage is not being fearless. Courage is acting despite fear. Skills support courage. Without skills, courage feels dangerous. With skills, courage feels natural. Many people wait to feel ready. Read this carefully. You will never feel ready before practice. Readiness comes after practice. Practice creates readiness. This is why action must come first. Act small. Act daily. Your identity will follow. You do not become skilled and then practice. You practice and then become skilled. Identity is built by behavior. If you practice daily, you become a learner. If you become a learner, growth never stops. Growth is the real luck. People think luck is winning once. Real luck is growing forever. Growing people always find opportunities. Opportunities hide inside problems. Problems scare the unprepared. Problems attract the skilled. This is why skilled people move forward during hard times. They see difficulty as a test, not a threat. Tests reveal strength. Strength comes from training. Training is daily work, not dramatic, not loud, quiet, steady. Most people underestimate what daily practice can do in 1 year. 1 year of daily effort changes your mind, your habits, your confidence. People will say you changed suddenly. You will know the truth. You showed up daily. Daily skill building also changes how you think about time. You stop rushing. You stop panicking. You trust the process. Trust creates calm. Calm improves focus. Focus improves learning. Learning improves skill. This loop strengthens over time. This is how you create your own luck. Luck is not random anymore. It becomes predictable. When opportunity comes, you are ready. When it does not come, you build more skill. Either way, you win. This mindset removes desperation. Desperation makes people chase shortcuts. Shortcuts fail. Skills take longer, but they work. Life rewards what works. Daily skills also protect you from regret. Regret comes from knowing you could have acted. Daily practice removes that pain. Even if results take time, you know you are moving.
Movement creates hope. Hope is fuel. Hopelessness comes from feeling stuck. Skills remove stuckness. You are never stuck when you are learning. You are progressing. Progress is life energy. People with life energy attract others. Attraction looks like luck, but it is energy. Energy comes from purpose. Purpose comes from growth. Growth comes from practice. This is the hidden chain. Many people look for luck outside, but luck is built inside your habits, inside your discipline, inside your patience. Patience is a skill too. It grows when you delay comfort for growth. Growth always asks for patience. If you cannot wait, you cannot win long term. Daily skills teach you to wait with purpose. Purposeful waiting feels active, not passive. You are not waiting for luck. You are preparing for opportunity. Preparation is power. Power gives calm confidence. Calm confidence attracts trust. Trust brings chances. Chances reward skill. This cycle repeats for life. This is how skills create lasting luck. Not one moment, but many moments. Not one win, but a winning system. Systems beat wishes. Wishes depend on luck. Systems depend on habits. Habits are under your control. Control creates freedom. Freedom creates peace. Peace allows deep focus. Deep focus accelerates skill. Skill changes destiny. Destiny is not fixed. It is shaped daily. Each small practice is a vote for the person you are becoming. If you vote daily, change is guaranteed. If you skip often, change slows. Life responds to consistency. This is fair. Anyone can build skills. Anyone can practice. You do not need talent to start. You need commitment to continue. Talent helps early. Skills win late. Late victories matter most. They last longer. When you build skills daily, you stop fearing competition. Competition becomes motivation. You respect effort. You respect growth. You stop comparing timelines. Your path is yours. Comparison steals focus. Focus builds skill. Choose focus. Every day, ask one question. What small skill can I practice today? Then do it. Do not think too much. Do not plan forever. Start. Start badly if needed. Bad practice beats no practice. Bad practice becomes good practice over time. Good practice becomes mastery. Mastery creates value. Value creates opportunities. Opportunities look like luck, but now you understand. Luck is built. Built daily. Built quietly. Built patiently. If you remember one thing, remember this. You do not need luck to win. You need skills and time. Time will pass anyway. The question is simple. Will you use it? Build skills daily, and luck will follow you for life.
If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Motivation to Study English for 30 minutes every day. Your support is the energy that keeps us creating better and more meaningful videos every single day.